If you have any social media whatsoever, then you've probably seen on TikTok a bunch of compilation videos with the hashtag TikTok made me buy it. We've all seen it on social media, and we've decided to do the heavy lifting for you and buy these products, unbox them, and test them out so that you can see if they're actually worth the money or not. And trust me, you'd be surprised at how many of them are not worth your money. Now, the first product that we're going to unbox is this Here Minidesk vacuum cleaner. Now, let's see what's in the box, shall we? This is what the packaging looks like. Get it open, seems simple enough. This is what it looks like. Seems pretty sturdy. And let's get it switched on. Works so far. That's more than we expected. So the product comes with a brush and also a USB stick to charge it up, obviously, and we've given this thing some food, aka some spilt breakfast tea, for it to clean up. Wait, so this thing doesn't actually move? I thought this was gonna be like a little Roomba or something, but no, I guess it just stays still, which is pretty useless. Let's see if it picks up our tea. Oh, okay. Actually kind of does the job. So I can confirm it has picked up our spilled tea. So this thing claims to be low noise. I can barely hear myself speak, so that's obviously not the case. Okay, well, it's very easy to open, and there is indeed our breakfast tea. So first things first, I think this thing is literally just over a tenner, so it's not the worst in terms of value, but you could literally just use a vacuum cleaner to do the exact same thing. I think it achieves almost nothing of what it actually said it would do, and even worse, unlike the TikTok videos in which this thing moves all across the table, this thing doesn't move at all. So yeah, I'll give this thing, because I'm feeling generous today, let's give it maybe a 3 out of 10, I would say. So let's start with the second product, a mini bag sealer and cutter. Wow. For one thing, let's start with the Comic Sans MS script, which is, yeah, very trustworthy, giving me some heavy trustworthy vibes. Now, I don't know if you've seen this one on TikTok or any other social media, but this thing claims to seal bags by essentially heating them up until they melt and stick together. All right, so let's actually get down to testing this thing out. Here we are with the box. What do I get? Something. The device itself. And 2 batteries. But at least it comes with batteries, which is saying more than a lot of tat that we buy. First of all, where do the batteries even go? Like, how? Ah, okay. So this is losing some points for already how difficult this thing is to set up. Am I unable to follow basic instructions, or was this more time and effort than I wanted it to be? This is so unclear. We have here our bag of fruit. So let's slide that back. Here's the heating head, whatever that is. And now we move it slowly, but attempt to. This thing slides down as soon as you try and use the thing. Okay, we've got it, it's clamped down, it's locked. Oof! Here we go. We are sealing the bag slowly but surely. I'll feel the heat, nothing enough to actually melt a bag. Okay, so to be fair, it has clamped this thing down. I don't know if you can see that. Here's the knife. This is just a knife, so needless to say, it works. This thing is a 0.2, a -2 out of 10 here. This is just poor, really poor in every conceivable sense. You could just spend your money on anything else, literally anything else at this point. Next up, we have a portable mini blender, because of course you can't just use like the blenders that you have at home or at work, etc. You have to take one with you. So this is what's inside the box. This is how it looks. This is the packaging. All right, and here's our blender, smoothie recipes. Okay, this looks a little bit more well-made. And again, there's no Comic Sans, so needless to say, this thing is very, very sharp and is a blender, so keep this away from children or anyone who's going to cut themselves on it. Let's cut our fruit up. Gordon Ramsay, I'm gunning for you. Let's get the fruit in there. Already full, so half a banana. A full banana, in fact. So let's give this thing a go. Let's give this mother a try. 3, 2, 1, it's the moment of truth. That's genius. Oh, okay. Something is happening. So let's add a little water to this mixture, because this thing, needless to say, did a pretty bad job of cutting the fruit that we have. I was like some water in my smoothie because, you know, the smoothie maker doesn't work properly. Let's go. Ah, okay. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking. All right. I can't talk for how good the smoothie is gonna be. I am unsurprisingly not a verified chef. Okay, so I only just found out, goes to show how clear this is, that this is supposed to be the cup. This is the This can't be a cup. This looks profoundly unappetizing. If I was a better chef, then I maybe would have prepped something a little better than apple and banana, but we'll see how it tastes. So we'll see if it's even drinkable. Let's go. I've had worse. To be fair to this thing, it could just need like a little bit longer on the blending side, but for me, it's not winning any awards. To be honest with you, there's obviously quite a few actual blenders that are on the Hot UK Deals site for like 20 to 30 pounds, and they're actually gonna be, 600 watt, actually be able to put a full fruit in there, and they're gonna do a better job, and they're nearly as cheap as this thing. So maybe just try that and, maybe mix your smoothies before you go out is what I would suggest. But overall, I'm not incredibly upset with this thing. I would maybe give it like a 5, even if I was on a good day, maybe up to a 6, but it's not a very good blender. And there are other things, but it's a little sturdy. It's got something to it. So for the fourth and the last of our products here, we have this Titarve dust cleaning gel. This is pretty much like a jelly slime mold like substance, which is doing the rounds on TikTok and social media right now because you can use it to clean loads of things. For example, like the fans in your car or something like that, or for example, as we have here, an extremely dusty keyboard. So here's the device itself. Let's take this thing out and give it a look. This is not what I imagine doing with my day, but this is the item itself. Comes straight out of the packet easily enough. So here's the actual keyboard itself. As you can see, it is pretty grotesque. I would have expected it to be a slightly better shape, but I guess you can just sort of change it to whatever shape you need it to be. Okay, so as I'm recommended on the instructions, we're gonna rub this over our keyboard here. It has taken the shape of the keyboard, I can see on the keys. Now this thing is actually advertised as being able to clean keyboards as well as other items. It's definitely taking some dirt off. But as we can see, like you can see on the keys here, not a lot of cleaning has occurred. They still look pretty gross to us. In fact, to be honest, this thing isn't very sticky at all, and I firmly sort of believe that it wouldn't really be sticking to much. For me, I'm gonna go with a 2 or a 3 out of 10 for this one. Let's go for a 2.5 just to be in the middle there, but yeah, not great for me. Either way, folks, that was it for our unboxing and review of some of these TikTok viral items. Would you be perhaps picking any of these items up for yourself? Have you tried any of these out previously? Which viral items would you like for us to look at next time? And of course, if you've enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like this video here and subscribe to our channel here so you don't miss out on all the very best ways to save. Thanks a lot for watching from Hot UK Deals.